My name is Nilesh Bhopali. I am a senior full stack developer at Thinkitive. Today's goal is to show you how to run a Node.js application into a container. Let's talk about Docker. What is Docker? The initial question which we have ever faced. Docker is an open platform for developing, shipping and running applications. Docker enables you to separate your application from your infrastructure so you can deliver software quickly. With Docker, you can manage your infrastructure the same ways you manage your application. Taking advantage of Docker methodologies for shipping, testing and developing code quickly, you can significantly reduce the delay between writing code and running it in production. Let's come to the next question. Why we need Docker? Developing apps requires so much more than writing code. Multiple languages, frameworks, architectures and discontinuous interfaces between tools for each lifecycle stage creates enormous complexity. Docker simplifies and accelerates your workflow while giving developers the freedom of innovate with the choice of their tools, application stacks and deployment environments for each project. The day which comes in every developer's life, the code is working on their machine but it's not working on the client. Let's move towards the implementation. But before starting, I'm assuming that you have a working Docker installation and a basic understanding of how a Node.js application is structured. In the first part of this video, we will create a simple web application on Node.js. Then we will build a Docker image for that application, and lastly, we will initiate a container from that image.
Let's start with the Node.js project. I have created the simple Node.js application which is based on the Express framework. Let me give a walkthrough of this application where I have created a simple Node application with using the npm init command, and where I have installed the Express.js library. You can run this application using the simple script Node.js servers.js, and it will be like npm start. Okay, the next file, servers.js. Here I have added the code to run the server, and it is a simple endpoint / which will return us the hello world, and it will be run on the 80804. I have already installed the libraries. That's why we have the package hyperlog.json and node modules. Let me run this project and give you a simple understanding of the API, how API is working or not. Let's check the API. So we are on the local host, and I think server is working properly. We are getting the hello world response. Let's move to the next step. We are going to create a Docker file. This file will be containing all the commands which we are going to create a image file. This image file we are going to run on the container. So there will be some easier commands. We are going to move by step. Let's start with the node initialization. So the initial will be, we are going to pick a node image which will be installed on our container. So you can pick any of the node version which are available on the Docker Hub. Let me show you. There is a bunch of images are available for the different Node.js version. I am taking the latest stable version which is 16. So let's create a work directory. Now this directory will be created inside a container which will be a Linux or Unix system operating system. Let me copy all the files. Okay, first we will copy the package.json into the directory. We also need to copy the package -log.json. I will add an asterisk which will be wildcard, and run the command to install the library packages. Okay, so this command will copy all the files from our directory to the work directory which we have provided above. Okay, I think I missed something here. Let me add a slash. Now it's perfect. Let me expose our application port which is required here. Now we are going to give a command which will run the application. I think we are done with the Docker file. Let's move to the next step. We need to create a Docker ignore file. Here we are going to add some folder name or the file name which will be ignored by the. Now we are done here. Let's take a look. Okay, let's create a build of this application. And I'm going to provide a tag name. You can provide username slash your application name. I'm going to provide a node demo app, and the username will be like going to identify the application is yours. Now here we go. Let's wait for some time. Okay, we are done here. Let's check, do we have an image here or not? So yeah, we have already have the image. We can check here. It is created node demo app. Okay, so you can use Docker commands to run this application. So I'm going to run this application, and this will be exposed on 49160, and our application port 8080, and we are going to run this in the daemon mode. So we are going to provide the -d. So Nilesh slash node demo app. Okay, so we have successfully run this application. So now we need to check the container, on which container our application is running. So let's check. So here you can check like the image node demo app created 13 seconds ago, and the port, on which port is running, and here we have the open port, and the name of container beautiful plants. Okay, so we need the container ID to check the logs. We can check here like the recent log which we have found on the running the server application. The same log we have here, running on HTTP. So it's successfully run. Okay, let's check to the next step. Now it's time to check the application is running on the Docker or not. We need to use this port to check the application. Let's test this application. Let me run the curl command. So we are getting the successful response here. It's perfectly working over here. So we hope this tutorial helped you to get up and running a simple Node.js application on Docker. Thank you.